Hey guys, how are you all? I hope you're all good. I'm back creating videos normally now. You guys probably know me more from my covers. I don't really post these kind of vloggy bits anymore. I tried it once, didn't really go very well, but I got inspired today. I was just flicking through YouTube videos as I do, and I came across a video by Catherine Steele, who if you don't know, you should definitely go check out her channel. She is amazing. I'll link it down below. Full of stagey content. And she did a whole thing where she went through decluttering her sheet music. So that's what I'm going to do. I have here all the sheet music I could find. There's probably more in my room somewhere. Like most definitely somewhere, probably in this area over here. But this is what I could find. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through all of this. I've got all these books and I've got folders and stuff here as well. And we're going to go through it. And then maybe a couple of sheet music books here I'm going to, I don't know, donate, giveaway. Maybe we'll do a giveaway, who knows. But let's go through it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this. So, starting off, this Tinsel was a musical I was in. This is the script. This is just a script. This is not sheet music, I've realised. This was a brand new musical I was in. It was written by Michelle McGoran, who wrote Goodnight Mr. Tom, with music and lyrics by Robert Buckley. Robert Buckley, great composer, and Michelle McGoran is a wonderful writer. I lied, sorry, the music was by Robert Buckley, book and lyrics by Michelle McGoran. Pardon me, I'm sorry about that. So we did the world premiere of this musical. I was in the original cast. I played Sean. It all takes place at an office Christmas party, and I played Sean, who was the work experience boy. He was meant to be 16 years old. He was a work experience boy, and he gets a bit too drunk, and he gets hit on by these two very older ladies who, yeah. So this was such a fun show to do. I will insert some production pictures here. I've got some great pictures of me from that show. I didn't have a solo song in this, but I did have some great bits. I'm just kind of going through. We cut off dialogue. We cut. You know, you can see my cuttings there. Bras on Stilton, cheddar brie. We had a whole song about cheese. To every sexy cheese. It wasn't just about cheese. It was just about food. Just food, really. Some by our chefs. Yeah, there's some great songs in here. There's some brilliant. It's just such a great musical. I have still got the backing tracks, and I did ask permission before from Robert Buckley and Michelle to do a cover. They said I could, but I just never got around to doing it. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, so keeping that. Obviously, I can't release that. It's private material. Next up, I got this chunky boy. Yeah. Next up, Robert and Hannah Stein. This is a bumper book from anything from 1940 up to 1960. So, it is a lot of songs by Rodgers and Hammerstein. A lot of songs. So shows like Oklahoma, South Pacific, Cinderella, State Fair, King and I, Thou Drum Song, Me and Juliet. It only appears once in this. I know 2 songs from Me and Juliet. All their popular stuff, essentially. All their popular, and some not so. So, Allegro. Allegro, no one ever talks about Allegro. I love that show. I really like the soundtrack to that show. We need more people to talk about Allegro. This is a brilliant little sheet music. Now, while I play very basic keyboard and piano, I can, like, pick out notes and some very simple chords. I don't play it, but it's always nice to have. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this. It's just Rodgers and Hammerstein, so it's always good to have Rodgers and Hammerstein in your collection, because they're golden age. So when you go to auditions for stuff like for any shows, for drama schools, drama colleges, whatever, it's always good to have something golden age. And obviously, Rodgers and Hammerstein are the standard for golden age musical theatre, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. I'll put that there with Tinsel. Speaking of Tinsel, the vocal selections, the vocal books. Now, all these has is the songs I was in, so that I either sung in, like the second reprieve of Nerves, the second freeze came in near the beginning, so we all came on. You can drop this classy theme. Come here, decadence. Give me a drink. Oh, give me a drink. I had a line in that. Why can't I be him? That was like my big solo line in that song. I had some dialogue beforehand. Yeah, oh mate. And then the best one for me in this show, the best song, will be Stuff Party Time, which came near the end. And it showed the aftermath of 4 workers. It showed me and about 3 other workers and how hungover we are. Beautiful. Again, I'm gonna have to keep it. It's personal property. I can't release this without express permission. Same with this next one. Diamond Showstoppers. So this was a show I was in. It is a compilation show with Southdown Musical Society, who I was with for a long time. It was to celebrate their Diamond Jubilee. They founded in 1957. This was in 2017. It was a compilation show of songs from musicals they have done over the 60 years. So like we opened with Papa. It has some great songs in it. I really did enjoy this show. We had, what do we have? Papa. You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel, which I was in. I didn't do Oliver. Obviously, I hadn't been in half of these shows because I'd not long joined the company. America from from the lovely West Side Story, which I still have not seen the new film adaptation. Here you go. Here's a question: what did you think of the new film adaptation of West Side Story, and should I go and watch it? I'm tempted to wait until it's out on DVD. I love a piano. What's that? What's a love piano? White Christmas. That's it. I had to think for a second. Oh, what else? Just so many good. Sunrise Sunset. Bit of Fiddler. We had some Rhythm of Life. Vita. We had a whole Vita thing going on. A bit of Cope. Sweeney Todd was fun. We did the Ballad of Sweeney Todd. We had Anthem. 500 Miles. Honestly, some brilliant songs. A brilliant show. We're gonna put that in the keep file. Now, here's where it gets interesting because this. Sorry, I've had to come off screen for a few secs. It's just some random sheet music that I have. It's not random, I know exactly what show. This was from A to Z of Broadway. And the A to Z of Broadway was a show I was in. It was my first show with the Portsmouth Players back when I was 16. This is just a selection of songs. So we did 9 to 5. And they were all songs from shows that came from 2001 onwards. So up to that point, up to 2016. So it was 2001 to 2016 essentially. So we did 9 to 5, I Want It All from We Will Rock You, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from the Broadway version, not the movie, there you go. I played Bert in that song, that was a fun one. Druids could have carved it on their mighty monoliths, that was a fun song, it was a really difficult one. Freak Flag. I smell like sauerkraut, that was my line. And the Avenue Q theme, which was a fun little one. What else? Oh! The script for Half a Sixpence. Now, I haven't actually been in this show, but someone gave this to me. I was given this. I asked for it because I was really interested in Half a Sixpence at the time. Super interested in Half a Sixpence. From the novel Kips by H.G. Wells. Who watched, another question, who watched Kips over Christmas on Sky Arts? I haven't sit down to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it on Now TV as soon as I can. I've been very busy. I don't know whether to keep this or donate it because while I'm obviously not in Kips, this does have notes in it that I would quite like to keep in. That's very interesting. Also, I just don't know if they'd rub out or not. They are in pencil, but it's an old book, you know. This isn't a new book, because you can see it's coming apart a little bit. So I might keep that, but we'll see. Next up, oh, amazing! These next 2 books are brilliant. The first one is the vocal selections from Elf, the Broadway musical. This was a show I was in. I did do Elf. In fact, speaking of, there's my Elf Musical Junior. So that's my piano vocal selections from the show. I played Buddy the Elf. So this is the original Broadway version. I brought this back when I was trying to learn keyboard and piano. And because I was in the show at the time, I thought, what a great way to try and start. There's a nice little production photo there. It has so many great songs in it. Definitely going to keep this and kind of have to keep this. This show meant so much to me. It was like one of my first big main roles, was playing Buddy the Elf. It's also interesting to look at them both in sequence to see the differences between each, because obviously one's the Broadway version, one's the junior version. There's always some slight differences. So I'm definitely going to keep those. Let's put those over there. Next up! Oh, sweet. This is fun. Les Miserables Sing-Along Edition. Now this originally had a CD to it, which I lost years and years ago, because I bought this while I was in school. I was still in school at this point. As you can see, me being silly Billy, wrote in pen. I was auditioning for a talent show at school and was writing down what my options were, because I was really into Les Mis at school. And I mean, like, really, and it was like my obsession. So my main song was Stars. My first backup was Do You Hear the People Singing, and my second backup was Empty Chairs at Empty Table. My original second backup was Master of the House. And my original main song was On My Own. Oh, Declan. Oh, you sweet little boy. Yes, this had a CD that included sound-alike backing tracks, which meant the backing tracks was someone playing the songs as written in the book. So stuff like At the End of the Day. I don't know if I should donate this without the CD. The CD's been lost for years. I haven't got the CD anymore. I've looked in everywhere I keep CDs. Every time I've completely turned this room out, I've looked and I can't find it. Well, yeah, it could still be good. Also, I just don't think they want me writing pen. We'll see. I'll think about that one. That's going in with half a sixpence as a maybe. Here's some more random sheet musics. Words Fail from Dear Evan Hansen, which I tried learning, even though I don't like Dear Evan Hansen. I really don't like Dear Evan Hansen, but I kind of like this song. I never meant to make it such a mess. I never thought that it would go this far. So I just stand here, sorry, searching for something to say. I don't know how to tune this, I can't remember because I never actually learned it properly. So that's Words Fail from Dear Evan Hansen. That's just some random sheet music that I had. Ooh! Okay. So I did... This is kind of sad because this is Stephen Sondheim, and I did a Stephen Sondheim concert again around the same time as I was doing A to Z of Broadway with Portsmouth Players. I'll just put that down there because we'll talk about that in a sec. But this is the version of Being Alive we did, which was made for a group. So it splits off into different sections. It's originally from Putting It Together, which is another Stephen Sondheim concert review show. But we had ours, I can't remember what it was called now. Players in the Barn with Sondheim, something like that we called it. And we used this version of Being Alive. Wow. I haven't... Kat still says this as well in her video, but I also have not listened to any Sondheim. That's a lie. That's a lie. I've listened to 2 Sondheim songs, and that's because I sung them on TikTok. Which if you want, you can follow me on TikTok. But apart from those 2, I haven't listened to any Sondheim since he passed, and he was such a big inspiration to me. His music has always been with me. I might try this one out on piano at some point because it's a beautiful accompaniment, even if it is just me playing the vocal part and not the actual chords. Wow, okay. Let's put that down there before I start. This is amazing. So, this isn't the full thing because I don't know where the rest of the script is. This is my script for Wonderland 2, which was a show I did. Playing the Right Rabbit, which was a follow-up to our lovely Wonderland show at Giselle Academy of Music and Theatre Arts, of Dance and Theatre Arts. Playing the Right Rabbit again, a role that meant a lot to me. And we were meant to do Wonderland 3, but unfortunately it just got cancelled. We never got around to doing it, which is a real shame. I was really looking forward to bringing that to stage. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this show. This show, it really does mean a lot to me. And it will live in my heart forever. I wish I had a DVD of it. I really do. Yeah, I'm going to put it that way. Because again, I'm just going to start balling out here. Let's pop you over there. Next up, we have a folder. We have a folder. Folders are fun. It's So this folder's full of sheet music. So this is technically, I guess it's an audition folder. Yeah, it is. Because it's got songs I would audition with. I've got games I play from Falsettos. There's a big audition song for me. Build a Wall from Shrek. Grow For Me from Little Shop of Horrors. If I Loved You from Carousel. Bring Back That Golden Age. Different from Honk. This is the Moment from Jekyll and Hyde. Never sing that in an audition. Unless you know you can kill it. I have never sung in an audition. It's just there. It's just there. On the Street We Live, there's some more Golden Age for you. A bit of Lerner and Lowe from My Fair Lady. Which is an audition song, a big audition song for me to use. There's a lot of... They must have had sheet music in it beforehand then. Sucker Born Every Minute from Barnum, and that's the last one in there. I know this next bit's from here as well. Must have fallen out. Empty Chairs, Empty Tables from Les Mis. Which again, I don't really use it in auditions much. So these are all really good. This is probably the worst audition folder you'll ever see because it's not organised in any way. It's just sheet music randomly thrown in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every bit of sheet music I have and I'm going to make a proper folder out of it because I'm looking to start auditioning for things again soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But it has some great songs. Some great audition songs. So something like The Games I Play from Falsettos is a great audition song for me because it suits me as a person. I connect with it very emotionally and it's well within my range, which is nice. Build a Wall from Shrek. You can. I don't even know why I have it in here. I don't know why I brought it, but I did. I buy 99% of my sheet music in here has been brought, minus one or two, which may have not been brought. One or two little things ain't gonna hurt you. It's all good, but the majority of sheet music in here has been brought. Now this next thing, this is the last thing I've got for now. Hopefully there may be a part 2 when I find some more. I'm going to donate this because I definitely don't use this anymore. Now this is called Contemporary Musical Theatre for Teens. 26 songs from 21 Musical Young Men's Edition Volume 1. Now I bought this when I was still a teenager and a lot of these are in my wheelhouse. A lot of these aren't in my wheelhouse that much anymore. I don't really use them. I haven't used this for ages. It's a bit of an odd one. It's Hal Leonard, so they're very trustworthy. Hal Leonard, definitely go and look at Hal Leonard. I'm not sponsored, but Hal Leonard, if you feel like sponsoring me, give me a go. You know, send me some free stuff. I like free stuff. Yeah, I haven't looked at this for a long time. Purely for the fact that I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to be donating this. Or giving it away. I haven't decided yet. What do you think? Should I do a giveaway or should I donate? I wouldn't know how to go around donating. Maybe I'll just put a face up on my Facebook and be like, hey, anyone want this? Anyone want this lovely little book? It's got some good songs in it. So it's got, let's have a look. Don't have it all on the back. Radamés, and I pronounce it, Letter from Aida. If you were gay and I'm not wearing underwear from I'm not wearing underwear today from Avenue Q. Some Bring It On, High School Musical, what I've been looking for, One Step Closer. That's a song I do love because I've been in that show. From Little Mermaid, A Man of No Importance, Spamalot, Newsies, Once in Silent, Rent. Weird ones for teens, I will admit, weird ones, but very good. So I'll think about what to do with that. And that's all I've got in here. I don't know if I've got any more. I have things. Look. Things. I found more things. Okay, let's put these over here for now. So, I suppose let's start with these 4 books. These are just scripts that I have purchased. These are all scripts I've purchased online, all by Samuel French. Except this one. This one's Elliot Harper. So, I've got The Woman in Black, the play. Now, I brought this because I was looking at a scene from it at college, near the end. So that's what I purchased this for. Now, Samuel French have some amazing scripts. You can go on there and you can find a lot of stuff. I'm talking about. Now, this, I can't give this away because I lent it to someone for monologues. And they went and highlighted it. I was not happy at all. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to repurchase it so that I have a clean one. It is still available for repurchasing, so I am going to keep this one. Next up, everybody's talking about Jamie. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Stop. Okay, everybody's talking about Jamie. I love this musical. Mwah. Again, this is the script by Samuel French. I do have another script up there, actually. I've just remembered. Give me a sec. I'm back. So, yeah, this is a script from Samuel French that I brought because I just really love this musical and I wanted the script. Really, no reason. It's a bit dirty, so it's probably not the best thing to give away. I'm not giving away a lot, unfortunately. I know there's not a lot here to give away because I either can't due to licensing, or just because it's just odd sheet music, or it's kind of dirty because it's old and it's been around a lot of stuff. So there's that one. That's probably there. Next up is the revival script of Company, which is from the what year did this originally did this premiere, this version? I'm not entirely sure. 2018. The 2018 revival of Company from the Gielgud Theatre. The gender-flipped revival. And I brought this, again, because I'm a massive fan of Sondheim's work. Especially a massive fan of Company. Just put those out. I'll get to those in a sec. It's one of my favourite Sondheim musicals ever. Again, this one is from Elliot Harper Productions. So I bought this on Amazon. It was fairly good for a script, about 20 quid I think, maybe a little bit less, I can't remember, but I bought it just kind of after it first came out and you could purchase a script, and I was like, I have to because I want to see the differences, because I was unable to go and see the production myself, unfortunately, at the time, and now I'm not able to see it because it's not on anywhere, only on Broadway, and I'm not flying to New York just to go and see this. I don't have the money. So I really wanted to see the differences in the text, in the songs. It's an insane script. It's perfect. It's amazing. I love it. Now, these two are from shows I was meant to be in, but one of them I had to drop out to due to personal reasons, and the other one just didn't go ahead. Rule of Three by Agatha Christie is 3 Agatha Christie short plays. But we were only going to perform all 3, and then we were only going to perform 2 of them instead, and then we didn't because we had some troubles and stuff like that. I can't remember why we didn't perform it. Really great show. Really wish we could have done it. And the second one I was in, I was casting it. I started rehearsing, but I had to drop out. Was Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, based on the novel by Douglas Adam. And there's also been 2. And we're back. Sorry, I ran out of battery on my memory on my phone, so I had to do some sorting out. I was talking about the Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. I believe there was 2 TV shows about it as well. I was meant to be playing the character of Richard Macduff, who was one of the leads in this show. He is a coder. I really wish I could have carried it on. Finally, 2 more things up here now. 2 more, just a couple more sheet music. First up, I got the vocal selections from Annie. I don't know why. I brought this when I was at university from a charity shop. I was just out searching for sheet music at the time. And I came across this. It was quite cheap. It was like £3. I think I bought it for £3. So quite nice, cheap for sheet music. It's actually got some really great sheet music in it. Some nice production photos, I'm assuming from the original Broadway cast, my assumption. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't state. But judging by how old the actual book is, yeah, Andrea McArdle. Yeah, she was the original Annie. Yeah, so these are all photos, some really nice colour photos of the original Broadway cast in here, which is always great to see. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Again, it's a decent book. Got nothing against it. It has all the songs. Yeah. Including Something Was Missing, which I believe doesn't actually is not in any productions anymore. Which I might have to look at into adding into my rep, because it's a Warbucks solo, which he doesn't get many of. So that's always nice to see. I'll pop that over there. And finally are the vocal selections for Ushers, the front of house musical, which I purchased from Cuban Productions, which is the company behind the musical. No one ever knows about this show, and it's a real shame, because it's a brilliant little show. You should definitely go give it a listen. You can find the cast recording on Spotify or Apple Music, or even maybe on Amazon Music, I believe, as well. It is the story of a day in the life of ushers at a theatre, so the front of house staff at a theatre in London. It is a cast of 6, 4 male, 2 females. A beautiful little show, and one of the songs in here is one of my songs called Half Finished Story. It's one of my audition songs, but there is another song in here that I do like to sing called The Parts I Could Play, which is a great one, because it just lists this guy who's typecast as like the boring hero of a story, you know, like the boring princey type characters, and he's fed up of it. He wants to play proper roles, and he just goes for all these parts he says he can play because he can act, but really they're parts he'd probably never get cast in. Some brilliant songs, some brilliant music. You should definitely go and listen to this. Ushers, the front of house musical. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon Music, and all that. And that's it. That's all my stuff. I've gone through it all. What I'm going to do with it, obviously I've got some things I'm going to kind of give away to people. Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry the camera angle's changed. I had to sort my bloody phone out again. Yeah, so all of the actual sheet music, like the loose sheet music, I'm going to go through it all. I'm going to try and see if I can put any of it into my rep. If not, it'll get recycled somehow. I might make a folder of just random sheet music to give away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tour through my sheet music and scripts. And yeah, I'm back, so hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below, stuff, anything. I love to hear from people like you, anyone who watches my videos. I love to hear from them. I have some announcements coming up shortly of new things that I'm going to be working on. I'm very much looking forward to working on. Some great new projects lined up that I've been working really hard on getting sorted in the little break I had from recording films properly when I didn't have the equipment. Now I have the equipment back and I'm able to start filming things again. So yeah, hopefully you'll tune in for it all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.